Memento is kinda good. In Infinite Forbidden, Memento received 2 new cards, which are both frankly pretty amazing. Mystical Sheep is a new extender that gives the deck another way to fusion summon, and even sends a card from the deck to the graveyard when destroyed. And their new fusion, Combine Conqueror, gives them a brand new boss, which honestly just does everything. It fails the graveyard, acts as an interruption, and even searches our fail spell. These cards have propelled Memento to some level of success, but how exactly does it affect the deck and its combo? If you've ever played Memento before, the beginning of the combo should be pretty familiar to you. We begin by normal summoning Darkblade, activating its effect to destroy himself and summon Anguish from our deck. Anguish's effect activates, searching Tatsu from our deck. We'll special summon Tatsu, and from here, this is where it gets different. We'll activate Tatsu's effect, destroying itself to send 3 monsters from our deck: Mace, Goblin, and the new Mystical Sheep. Now, we activate Anguish's on-field effect, destroying itself to special summon Mace from our graveyard, which we will then activate to destroy itself and search for Memento Fusion. We activate Memento Fusion, shuffling Mace, Tatsu, and Darkblade from our graveyard into the deck to special summon Combine Conqueror. Combine Conqueror then activates its effect, sending 3 cards from our extra deck or the deck to the graveyard, which will be another copy of itself, Combine Creation, and Gatic. Gatic will then trigger, special summoning itself from the graveyard and activating its on-field effect to add Mystical Sheep from our graveyard to our hand. We'll special summon Mystical Sheep from our hand and activate its effect to fusion summon for Memento Twin Dragon. Memento Twin Dragon activates its effect, destroying itself to add Horn Dragon and Mace from our deck to our hand. This will then trigger its grave effect, special summoning Sheep from our graveyard. Now we want to banish the copy of Conqueror from our graveyard, adding Mementotlan from our deck to our hand, which we will activate. We banish Memento Fusion from our graveyard to activate its grave effect, destroying Mystical Sheep and adding a Memento Spell or Trap from our deck to our hand. Now, 2 effects will trigger, Mystical Sheep and Mementotlan. Firstly, Mementotlan will special summon Goblin from our graveyard, and secondly, Mystical Sheep will send a Memento card from our deck to our graveyard. Afterwards, we can go ahead and special summon the Horn Dragon from our hand, and link off for our Link 2. Finally, we can special summon the Combined Creation from our graveyard by shuffling 5 Memento monsters from our graveyard into our deck. We go ahead and set any traps we may have in our hand before we go to the end phase, where Mementotlan will set a spell trap from our graveyard. You may have noticed that I wasn't very specific about which Memento spells and traps to add and send from Memento Fusion or Mystical Sheep. Well, this is actually because Memento has 4 great options to choose from, each providing us with a different type of interaction with their own pros and cons. Remember that you get to search 2 in your combo, so you can mix and match for the matchup. And that's really it for Memento for the Memento. It's honestly surprising that Memento has gotten this good, although I guess it shouldn't be a surprise that it came back from the dead. As a side note, I'm currently trying out different formats, so be sure to let me know what you think with a like or a comment. But other than that, I'll catch you on the next video.